Hi, I'm Stoycho Nedev, and I have been for 25 years in the IT. I'm CTO for David Holding and one of the co-founders. And our company was incorporated 25 years ago, and half of that time we were working with 1C and implementing 1C ERP in Bulgarian companies, and some also foreign companies located in Bulgaria. And I can share my knowledge about how to overcome some hurdles that are typical for ERP implementations, and as general, and implementation of 1C in our particular case. One thing that is a lot of people not saying aloud is that managing customer expectation is one of the foundations of successful ERP implementation, because customer expectations can be tricky, and the ERP vendors often tend to make some really unrealistic expectations and feed the customer to expect a lot, and then the implementation team never can achieve the customer expectations. Let's say that there is a Gartner study, I can't remember exactly when, but it was a recent study that a group of people that implemented ERP solution asked the question, does your ERP implementation was successful in your company? And more than 80% said yes. Later, let's say a month or so later, the same group of people was asked different questions as part of another questionnaire, and the question was, does your ERP implementation meet your expectations? And also 80% of people said no. So this is a big problem with any ERP implementation, to manage customer expectations right. Because if you have raised the bar of expectations, you will have not satisfied customer. And this thing should start with the pre-sale phase and continue in the implementation phase. I really prefer to work with customer who has very low expectations and improve these expectations in the implementation phase. They, vice versa, they have very high expectations and they need to be downgraded in the implementation process. Actually, it's not very easy, but I can give you some real-world example with one of our 1C implementations in Bulgaria. We implemented 1C ERP maybe 12 years ago in Bulgarian airports, which is owned by Fraport, actually. This is Frankfurt Airport. And they get this ERP for only one reason, because we were the only one vendor that agreed to implement this solution in such short term, because it was very short time and very limited functionality. They like to have it right now as a temporary solution, because this was the situation. A lot of legislation was changed and there was no one that can conform to this legislation. And they was planning to have it a year or two, and then replace it with a special vertical solution for airport management made by Frankfurt Airport on the base of the biggest and well-renowned German ERP solution, which is everybody knows. Let's say that 12 years after this situation, 1C Enterprise ERP is still the ERP of choice in the Bulgarian airports, and German management is very happy and decided not to implement their own solution, because it will be a waste of money. So this is, I think, a rare example of going with low expectations and achieve big results, which is much more than the opposite situation, which is unfortunately very common in ERP implementation. I know a lot of ERP implementations that both, let's say, vertical solution for particular industry and ended with the implementation of general ledger.